morning everybody and welcome back to my channel, Canning with Kerstin. On this episode we are going to be making split pea and ham soup. So let's get started. First thing we're going to do is we're going to put water in the big pot and add the peas and turn it on to medium-high heat. So it's going to take a lot of water because I'm making a huge batch of it. I love ham and split pea soup, so I want it to go through the entire winter, well, for a year. And it seems that it's soup season. My next few episodes is going to be different types of soup. Alright, so I've got all my water in the pot. Now I'm going to be adding my peas. And I'm doing 5 times the amount of what the recipe says. Because, like I said, you know, I do want it to last me for the year. I love split pea soup. Alright, there's all 5 bags in medium-high heat. I'm going to go ahead and move on to the next step while I'm waiting for the water to boil, and then they have to cook on low for an hour. So the next step is I'm going to go ahead and peel my carrots and get them sliced up.
You're going to want me to help you slice some carrots?
If you want to.
I will.
And 5 cups, just measure it out into that.
All right.
Do you want this one?
Sure.
And Jim has graciously offered to help. I love it when he's in here with me.
Good morning, everybody, or afternoon, or evening, whatever time you're watching the video.
Yeah, because like right now it's only 7:31 on a Saturday morning. It's still dark outside, but the sun is starting to come up, I believe, because you're like I can actually see out there now.
And it is rainy, it's cold, and it's a good day to be making this type of a meal.
Yeah, although, you know, I don't think it's supposed to rain today.
Oh, it's raining already.
Is it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it was supposed to.
How thick do you want these?
Just slices. So, you know, probably like that.
So, 1/4 inch?
Yeah.
Is that about right?
Yeah, that's good. And yes, I'm using store-bought carrots. I'm hoping that next year, garden season, it's not going to be that way. I've already got plans on doing a lot more carrots. And I think I'm going to do the seed tape. That way it takes all the guesswork out of what I'm doing.
What is it called?
Seed tape.
What is that?
It's where the seeds are placed on a tape in the right amount of distance apart.
Oh, okay.
And the tape is biodegradable.
Never heard of that before.
Yep.
Learn something new every day.
I mean, I've heard of seed tape. I don't know how long it's been out, but I don't think it's been out for too many years. Yeah, I'm already planning on next year's garden and what I'm going to be doing. I'm excited about that. Yesterday, well, today's Saturday, Thursday, I went out to the garden and I started pulling all my plants. All my tomato plants. I've still got 4 left I have to pull and 2 pepper plants because, you know, it's almost that time where it's gonna start frosting. I mean, we had a little bit of frost the other morning, yesterday morning, but it was very light. So I went ahead and I started that, and then yesterday I went out and I got my garlic planted for the winter, and my red onions. So I've got almost 80 sets of red onions planted and 70 some cloves of garlic planted.
That would be nice.
Yes, and I'm doing 3 different kinds this year.
3 different kinds of what? Garlic? Oh, really?
Yes. So 2 of them is a hard neck garlic, and the other one is a soft neck. So what I planted last year was a soft neck, and I'm planting that one. I planted that one again this year.
Yeah, those were really good.
Yes. But I'm adding in 2 hard neck garlics, and one of them is a German red, and then the other one is just a red garlic. I forget what the name of it was, but I can definitely get that information for you if you're interested in knowing what I planted.
Do they have a black garlic, and does that even grow around in this area? I noticed some of the recipes that we've used in the past may have called for some black garlic.
Yeah, so I order all of my plants and seeds from a company called Gurney.com. And I get some pretty good deals and sales, but I have found, that's 2 cups.
Yep.
And just dump them in that bowl. I have found that I get really good produce and yields from using their stuff, and that is what's important to me. So I have not seen any black garlic on their site, but I will definitely keep an eye out for it.
I mean, it's rare that we see those, but I guess the black garlic has a lot more intense flavor or something.
Well, it depends. I mean, any type of garlic can, it depends on the type of garlic. So I'm excited, and I'm going to do things different next year in my garden. I'm not going to do the same stuff that I've been doing. Because I just want to try something different. Now, one of the things that I want to do is I want to get a blueberry bush, maybe 2, and then there were a couple fruit bushes that I could get. I think one was a cherry bush made for planters, and then I was looking at a peach tree, but it only gets like 4 to 5 feet tall, so more like a patio planter type of thing. And that's what I'm looking into doing. So hopefully next year, I could be making some jams or jellies.
Interesting.
Yes. So something a little different. And then I'm going to be doing some zucchini and squash and watermelon, stuff like that. I don't think I'm going to do cucumbers or anything like that this year or next year. I'll still do some tomatoes, but I'm not going to be as heavy on the tomatoes as I was this year.
Yeah, we had a lot of plants for tomatoes.
Yeah. But I thought that my garden was going to be bigger. So it's all about space. But the only issue is I thought it was going to be bigger, so I was expecting, more space to be able to plant. But because of how much soil it was going to take in order to level our land out, that wasn't possible.
Yeah, it was going to get quite expensive. We were initially planning on a 16 by 16, which is a pretty good size garden. But after we got it leveled and we had the holes dug for our 4x4 posts, it wound up being a little smaller. And I think it was what, 15 by 15?
It was in between a 12 and a 14 by 12 and a 14.
I know it was almost where we wanted it to be, but it just wasn't enough walk around space inside if we were to do our original plan. So we had to cut short a couple of beds in there, and that, of course, limited your grow space.
Yes, so now, I've got to figure out other ways to get my space. Because like right now...
You said how many cups here?
Oh, it's on the 7.5 cups.
7.5 cups, so that's...
4.
4 cups. Make sure I don't forget that. So that's 4 cups. And at this time, I'd like to just shout out, we see a whole bunch of you subscribing, so thank you for that. We greatly appreciate all the support.
Yes.
And
You have no idea how excited I get every single time I get into my channel and I see more and more subscribers. I get like really excited. And then, I did have a comment the other day in my community chat, or my community section. And Vanessa, I love you dearly. Thanks for commenting. Wish you were here so you could be doing this with me. I think you would be great at it. But if you share the channel, then it'll help me get more subscribers and it'll get my channel out there. Like, share, subscribe, do what you gotta do, please. And the more people we get, the more giveaways we could have. All right, everyone, we have got everything chopped, all the onions. So we needed 5 cups of onions, 7.5 cups of carrots, and 5 cups of diced ham. And then we needed some bay leaves. So everything is all set and ready to go. I've got 50 minutes left on the water and peas. And once that is done, then I will put all this stuff into the pot and let that cook for another 30 minutes. And then I'll be able to start canning.
so we are about ready to put all of our vegetables into the pea pot. Probably shouldn't say that. Take 2.
Welcome back, everybody. The timer went off on the hour-long process of cooking the peas, so now it's time to add all the rest of the ingredients. All right, so here we are. And the house absolutely smells amazing right now. So we got our peas, they're nice and soft. Just gonna give it a little stir up here. I'm gonna start adding. And I was just telling Jim that I'm not sure if I have enough room in this pot. And it's my largest pot. I don't know why, but I continuously do that.
Might be time for some bigger pots, huh?
I know. Or, smaller cooking.
Yeah, then you don't get as many jars.
I know. And it's all about the jars. I'd rather cook once than 100 different times.
Getting close.
Sure is. So good thing I decided to cut back on how much I was making.
Yeah, that is 1 full pot. Well, maybe some of the moisture will boil out of it, give you a little more room.
Well, I've got all the room that I need. Stir this up. Okay, now I'm going to add the bay leaves. And I'm going to taste this and see what it tastes like, see if I need to add any salt and pepper. Yeah, I'm trying not to add too much salt because the ham, but yeah, I tried a piece of the ham and the ham is not that salty. Yeah, it needs a lot of salt. So I'm just gonna add and add and add. And I'll do one more. And I'll call that good for now. And let this cook in. Because now it's got to cook for about a half an hour. So let me add some pepper. Alright guys, I'm going to go ahead and let that cook for a half an hour. And in the meantime, I will get my canner heating up. Hi guys, I'm back. It is now time to fill the jars with the soup. So let's get to it. I'm going to shut this off. And give it a good stir. It smells delicious. I gotta remove the bay leaves too as I see them.
I'm going to bring your jars over while you start filling.
Hey, thanks. It's much thinner than it normally is. So I'm wondering what happened there.
So it need to cook down a little more maybe?
No. Maybe it'll thicken up as it processes. And we are leaving 1 inch of headspace. And these being pints, they have to process for 75 minutes. And then if I were doing these in quarts, then they would process for 90 minutes. Alright guys, I'm back. So now it is time to debubble the jars. And again, that's all I usually do is just like 4 little swipes because it's mostly liquid. If it was thicker, then I would definitely be doing more than just 4 little swipes. But I'm just moving everything to the center of the jar to make sure that all the bubbles come up. And now I have to wipe all the jars with some vinegar, make sure that the rims are nice and clean. So I don't know if you can actually see it, but like here, that's like just dry peas. So, you know, we're just getting it cleaned off. So now I'll start putting the lids on. And I am going to do a double layer in the canner. Again, there's a lot of jars. It's going to be like 25-30 jars. So we'll just get a double layer going. The water is nice and hot. And as always, these are just finger tight. Don't need any more than that. Okay. Oh, the soup smells so good. But yeah, I really hope that you guys are getting something out of these videos. If you want to see more, just leave me a comment. You know, we'll see what I can do. Alright guys, so I did end up with 15 jars in the canner, but then it's got to process for 75 minutes. So 11 pounds of pressure. After I bring this up to rolling boil. Alright guys, the 10 minutes is up with a steady stream of steam. So I'm going to put the jiggler on, and now I have to wait until the pressure comes up to 11 pounds, and I will adjust the temperature on the stove as I need to. So it's slowly rising.
It goes up pretty quick, doesn't it?
It does. But that's because it's on high.
So the other day, Kerstin made a new recipe on the beef stew, and it is delicious. So I think we might have to make that and get some of that in cans too. So the pressure is up to, well, almost up to 11 where she needs to be. Yeah, it's really difficult to get a constant temp on an electric stove, but we work with what we got to work with, and there's not really much we can do about that. And of course, using gas, have a lot more control over your temperature and stuff.
Okay everybody, I'm back. The timer went off, it's been 75 minutes. So now it's time to turn the heat off, which I already did, and I'm going to move my pot from the hot burner so it can start cooling down.
Well, your pot just barely fits underneath that, doesn't it?
Yep. It's as far back as it's gonna go.
And about how long do we have to wait? Just till the pressure goes down to 0?
Yep, until it's cooled down enough that the pressure releases. And then I take the jiggler off and open up the lid. And, well, remove the lid and then wait 5 minutes and I can take the jars out.
It smells wonderful in here.
It sure does. So pressure's down. I'm going to take the lid off, let it set for 5 minutes, and then I can take the jars out.
Probably a good idea you're putting them on for a change.
No, look at me being safety conscious.
Oh, look at that.
Yep, looks yummy. I see no
siphoning?
nope, no siphoning. But this lid looks a little weird to me.
Yeah, it looks...
It's got like a dent in it or something.
Well, let's see what happens when we pull them out. It's going to take about, what, you said about
5 minutes.
5 minutes for them to cool off enough?
Timer, 5 minutes. Timer.
All right. Here we are.
Hi, we're back. It was only 5 minutes, so it was pretty quick. So the separation is normal. I don't know how well you can see it.
Yeah, see it good.
But yeah, it looks pretty good. I don't know why I just yelled.
I don't know why you just yelled into the camera either, but hey, that's why we have a compressor.
Hey, look!
There you go. Just make my editing that much tougher.
Yeah, but the tops are nice and dry. They look beautiful. Ooh, there goes a pop. That one's got a little juice on the bottom. See?
I see that. How many jars did you get out of that first batch?
15.
Nice.
Man, I love that sound. Okay, there's the first 15. Now it's going to be time to fill up the other 15 jars.
So Kerstin has the rest of her jars filled. And she's going to go ahead and wipe the rims right now. Get those nice and clean for a good seal. And don't forget, guys, we have a free giveaway on that ball canning book. So if you'd like to have a shot at winning that, simply leave a comment down below that you'd like to win the canning book, and we'll draw a name when we get a few entries here. And we'll get it shipped out to you. And please like and subscribe, of course.
Okay, so real quick, here's the recipe, so then you know that this is what I'm using right out of my book. This would be the book for the giveaway, but it would be brand new, shipping right from Amazon. Love it when it just wants to slide right off. But I'm trying to do it and keep my arm away from the hot jars. I mean, these are hot, but not how like the ones that came out of the canner are. Alright guys, this is it. We finally get to open this up for the last time today and then set the timer for 5 minutes.
Ooh, looking good.
Yep.
All right, 5 minutes from now, we'll start yanking them out. The last of the Mohegans.
Is it recording?
It is.
Oh, I did not realize it was recording. Hi, y'all! Well, it's definitely been a busy day of canning, but it is worth it. So here's to the last 15 jars coming out of the canner.
Yeah.
Makes a nice little stockpile.
What time did you start this morning?
Oh, I don't know, 5:30, 6:30. I think 6:30 this morning.
Well, it is about 3:30 now, our time. So yeah, it's been a long day of canning.
But I mean, you know, to be fair, there was 2.5 hours in the pressure canner.
Yeah.
Plus the heat up time, plus the cool down time.
So technically, yeah, you're not busy the entire time that you're canning. But
No, so like 4 hours, I'm going to say, you know, waiting for everything to be completely done in order to be able to take them out of the canner. Both runs.
well, it looks like there was a little bit of siphoning in there,
Sure was.
but that's all right. A little bit of siphoning didn't hurt nobody. My wife's throwing things at me.
I am. It's a habit that I have of doing that. So, you know, he's getting pretty used to it after, I don't know, 13 years. He's getting adjusted.
It's the dangers of canning with Kerstin.
Yes. See?
Throwing more stuff around. I hear them popping. That's
Yes. It's like such a beautiful sound.
good. Yep. They are sealing. That's good news. Now your pantry ought to be looking pretty good, huh?
Oh, it is. But, you know, I've still got room, so I'm doing my soups.
Maybe one of these days we'll take you down to the pantry and let you guys check it out.
Yes, I would love to do that. Well, there you go. And next weekend it's going to look just like this, just with vegetable soup, I think.
Doing vegetable soup next weekend.
I think so.
Awesome. Well, until then, guys, please like, subscribe, and
Share
the channel.
And, you know, you can go to Facebook. I'm also on Facebook at Canning with Kerstin. And subscribe to that. And don't forget about the ball giveaway. You know, leave a comment that you're interested in the ball giveaway. And,
We'll put you in the drawing.
yeah, I figured 2 weeks, so probably like November 15th will be the deadline. Thank you guys for sticking with us for this entire day. I hope you're enjoying the channel, and until next time.